Hello, good evening, Bangalore HRD network. I'm told you're going to have a great evening today. The large number coming to listen to Raghu Krishnamurthy and also to check out some collaborative work in the future. All the best for a great evening. I like to take this opportunity to introduce for those of you who missed the book launch function a couple of days ago at Xavier Institute of Management and Entrepreneurship. We launched this book HRD, OD, and institution building, brought out in memory of Dr. Udai Pareek. I wanted to say a few words about this book. This book, edited by Dr. Anil Khandelwal and me, is not about Dr. Udai Pareek. This book is about his contributions and building on the contributions written by about 44 practitioners, scholars, and thought leaders in their own fields. A large number of them are associated with National HRD Network and the Academy of HRD. They were past presidents, chairmen, and directors. The book has 4 focal points. Focal point number 1 is about the personal journey of some of the HR leaders. Leaders like Arvind Agarwal and Gopal Mahapatra talk about their own personal journeys. Siddiqui shares his experiences. G.P. Rao brings his experiences from Malaysia. Like that, we have a number of people who share their own experiences as HRD leaders, including Anil Khandelwal himself about his turnaround and putting the Bank of Baroda in taking it to new heights. The second set of articles deal with HRD as a profession. These articles, I'm sure you will all agree, HR is most of the time in the recent past is perceived as at crossroads. Means phenomenal opportunities, but we are also to some extent not able to move away from the past. Setu Madhavan does a SWOT analysis of HRD. Visti Banaji presents something about the future. Rajeshwari Narendran talks about also the directions in which HRD should move. Pradeep Khandelwal talks about the innovations in HR and its practices which seem to be giving new directions for our thought in human resources development. The third set of articles deal with institution building. Professor Vyas talks about his years. He was the third full-time director of IIM Ahmedabad. The principles that he has learned in institution building. Abad Ahmad talks about the way he was able to build up the south campus of Delhi University as Pro-Vice Chancellor of Delhi University. Nagabrahman talks of TFI Institute of Management and the years that he spent building it up. We have a professional body like ISEPS, its building starting with, I think, the inspiration from NTL talked about by Dr. Somnath Chattopadhyaya, who happened to be also a student of Dr. Udai Pareek and a later professor at IIM Ahmedabad, and one of the few living OD consultants who made a mark with long-term association with a few of the companies that he has worked with. Kavil Ramachandran, of course, gives a beautiful essay summarizing all the theories in institution building. These are the kind of essays in institution building. The fourth categories of articles deal with social development. Inder Khanna talks of values in civil service. Rosemary talks of ninth metaphor. And Jave talks of the process work and its significance in building nations and so on. Anil Gupta's work on the honeybee network and a number of things are talked of. Akhil Busrai talks of building linkages between academic institutions and offers some very practical suggestions. And Rajan Gupta of MDI talks of action research. Keith D'Souza on family business and its correlates and so on. So friends, you will enjoy reading these wonderful articles in this book. As I mentioned earlier, this book is not about Udai Pareek. This book is about all these 44 persons who have done marvelous work, built on maybe some of the seats owned by people like Udai Pareek, and established a mark both as practitioners as well as theoreticians. So I hope you will get a copy of this book, find it useful, and also I'll be very happy, both Anil and I will be very happy to receive your comments. There is already a thought, we have left out many potential contributors, so something is going on in terms of the possibility of bringing out a second volume. And I'm sure soon you will see a second volume, not necessarily by the two of us, but somebody else who volunteers and puts in the kind of work that is required. I want to wish Bangalore chapter a great evening today, a great get together, and many wonderful things to happen in future. Show the way for the rest of the country. All the best. Have good time.